All right, I'm back for NA to Z CS2's ongoing coverage of Fragadelphia 18. I'm here with Ben1337, following Party Astronauts 2-1 win over Drugs and Pugs. So to start, 2-1 win. That's kind of odd. You dropped a map there. What do you think went wrong against the advanced squad that it needed a 3-mapper to take down, a undoubtedly lower ranked team than you're used to playing?
Well, there was some tech issues with it. I don't want to say that's like a full thing. We definitely had some land jitters going into it. Like the first map going into the second map, we had, I think it was like 4 crashes or something, and that definitely I don't know, messed with me, like put some more stress on me because I'm like, why can't we just play all the way through? And then you lose some rounds that way, they get some momentum, and then also, we just weren't playing like ourselves. Our communication wasn't the same. We're doing a lot of I calls instead of we should do this, like I need to take this map control, or we need to do this, like they're playing like this, we need to play like this, and they honestly just took advantage and they played well and we played bad, so yeah.
But you did ultimately take the day about them, and now you're, safely on your way to playoffs. One big piece of news that we did see yesterday with the Party Astronauts is that Viz is back in PA once again, I think for maybe the 4th or 5th time, and that's kind of what I want to ask you. Viz has come and gone as his motivation, as real life circumstances have affected his ability to play. But you've always come firmly back to wanting Viz in your team. So what makes him such an enticing player for you that you're willing to keep picking him up, no matter how long of a break he takes?
I mean, I think Wes, he has the whole package, and all of his experience that he's accumulated through playing with me, but he just has a really good mindset, and he always wants to just grow and get better, and he always treats his teammates with respect, and he's just all around just good teammate and a good person to have around the team. And I think with me and Fang, we were talking with him for a little bit, and just tried to pick his brain, see if he wanted to come back CS2, and it seemed like he wanted to give it another shot. And I think with the team that we have now, that he'll be suitable and really good with us.
Speaking of that team, you did have an interesting pickup before Viz in the form of ogwizard. Now, traditionally, Party Astronauts has always gone for more experienced players, whether it's Fang, John G, Infinite, etc. What influenced your decision to go with a relative rookie compared to the normal Party Astronauts players?
I think it was time for a change also. So me and Justin or Fang, we were talking, and he also brought up ogwizard. Sorry. And then after that, we just watched a couple games and talked with him, and then we just knew he was the one, honestly. After a couple talks and just watching his games, it was pretty easy we knew how easy it was going to be to work with him, and how much he honestly wants to prove and just try to make it. He has a lot of fire under him, and he just wants to be the best, and you can see it pretty much every day.
What sort of skill sets and attitude does he bring to the game that makes him a player you've so much enjoyed working with?
I'd say he's really just open-minded, and he also has really good communication, and he also knows how he wants to play, and he's not really scared to mess up, or when he does, he's open to just learning new things, or how can he fix things to just kind of just become the best, or make his game just not jaded, just polished, basically. So, and then he also just has a unique style too, and you don't see it much in NA with somebody just very aggro. So it's also just been just fun teaching him, honestly, just how to play other than first timing stuff, like rotations, and when he plays 3v3 situations, and he's just had a lot of fun doing it too, and he's trying to learn the best, and it's been fun. It's been fun playing with Badia.
Now, if we're just going to sort of keep going down the line of things that have recently happened at Party Astronauts, we did see a few months ago Viathan step down from the squad. Yeah. So in the sort of coaching continuity of this Party Astronauts roster, we go Munster, then we go Mad Cow for a bit, then we go Viathan. But now you guys have been, I think, for the longest time ever without a coach. Is that an intentional on your part? Have you guys been looking for a coach, or what's the coaching situation like in PA?
So our coaching situation, how we've done it, so we had to kind of rebuild our rosters with Viathan, CXCI, Wolfie leaving. So with that happening, we decided we need to just make get our roster situated first, rather than trying to just get a coach just right off the rip. And then, so we've been just focusing on just getting our team right for a coach to be able to come in. So we've actually reached out to some people trying to get coaches. I can't name any names, but we're definitely interested in getting a coach, and we feel like that is the last piece we need to complete the squad for sure. So.
Like you mentioned, you had Sixy, Wolfie, and Viathan leave, and overall this has been a somewhat shaky year for the Party Astronauts squad. Lots of roster changes. Players have been poached. Players have, left. You've brought in new players. Despite that, you did recently finish ESAIL in 4th place, notably taking down Nouns. Did it feel good to sort of validate the fact that you've, made all these changes to find success with the find success in that ECL division?
Yeah, I mean, it definitely has because we've been working our ass off. I'm not gonna lie. Like with the team, we've been practicing a lot and just trying to work smart and work hard, basically, and just know going in each day what we're trying to work on, what we're trying to do, and execute that with the plan, pretty much. And we just been trying to be consistent with that, and it feels like our hard work like paid off, and hopefully we can just keep it going because we're not just trying to fluke one season and then finish like sixth or not even make playoffs, like whatever. We're trying to like make pro league and be more consistent, basically, rather than how PA has been before.
And as someone who has seen everything and done everything there is to do in NA, whether it's with Party Nos, whether it's with Evil Geniuses, whether it's with High Coast, you've been someone who's been had a lot of skin in the game for many years. With that experience, what do you think about the current state of competition in NA? Are we in a good part in our history, or what's your take on that?
Honestly, I think with all the teams in NA now, I think we're in a good spot. I think everyone is pretty much like progressing at like a good level and playing good Counter-Strike. I think it's just about getting the support back in NA and the tournaments and all that, but I don't know how it's going to go with next year with the circuit, like 2025 tournaments, but I think NA, we're progressing for sure. I think more people are coming back. I think it's good to see like the Undone team. I think it's good to see Stan's team, Wildcard. They did very well at the major. I mean, they're still in the major, but yeah, it's good to see them doing well. And I feel like that also just helps like the other domestic teams like Nouns, NRG, Boss, us as well. So, but I think NA is progressing slowly but surely. Yeah.
You mentioned the need for support there, and for a variety of reasons, org support has been quite elusive for Party Astronauts historically and including now. Any progress to report on that? And if not, is there an explanation for why org support has been so elusive for PA?
Honestly, I couldn't tell you why not a lot of people have or want to like work with PA. Maybe they think it's like an organization. We've had actually the company ESL. They thought we were an org when we went to our last ESL Challenger event, and I had to tell them we're not an org. We're just a group of guys just trying to like live the dream, doing whatever. But I think a lot of the orgs, I've reached out to orgs. I haven't gotten anything back recently, and especially now, like now is the time where you need to reach out or at least talk, like build a relationship with orgs. So that's what I've been trying to do. But I think a big thing that they're missing out too is just like they're missing out on building an ecosystem in NA and having like these players be bought out and actually support teams and have like players get bought out so you can make that money or make your return on investment. For example, like M80, they did it with Mnmzzz. I feel like they could do that with even their tier 2 scene in NA. Because for example, we've had 4 people post in the last 11 months. That's buyouts, that's potential, and just a better ecosystem for NA. So that's a point I'm trying to tell the orgs is just you can make an ecosystem in the game. You just got to try. So.
Now, and you mentioned there, ESL thinking you guys were an organization. In some way, then, do you kind of feel like you're a victim of your own success for building a brand like Party Astronauts that is like well recognized as a corner of the NA scene?
I mean, yeah, it definitely, I definitely see it like that a little bit, but it's also just like it's a legacy thing. It's also just been in the scene forever, and I don't know. It's tough, but. Yeah.
I guess in a way then, are you at all proud of like what you've built with PA? Because, definitely in my formative years, the 2 big, orgless teams to watch out for were, Bad News Bears and PA. And unfortunately, Bad News Bears is long dead now. So do you have any, are you proud of kind of like what you've built and the fact that it has, 4 to 5 years of experience now?
Oh, 100%. This is just like the dream too. Like when we created this, we were just like our name was, I don't even know what we were, but we were like orgless, one of the random names, and we were like, we could actually do something off of it and build something like bigger than anything, like an Astralis, like build your own org, sell merch, like whatever, like at least try something. If no one's gonna come to you, you gotta do something yourself. So. But yeah, I'd say like over the past 4 or 5 years, I mean, it's always been in my heart for sure. And just repping PA too, it's just a big thing for me. So I take a lot of pride in it for sure.
I believe your name originally was Win Scrims Not Matches when you had Robbie and Sidestep. I guess it was probably a keen move to move away from a name that was that was synonymous with losing. So probably a good decision in hindsight. Now, with the squad being Sherlock in for playoffs, with this such a stacked field at Fragadelphia, it kind of does remind me of Fragadelphia 15, for example, with the such a exciting finals when you guys took on Bad News Bears. I believe falling short in 5 maps against those guys. What are you thinking for your expectations at this event?
Going into this event, I mean, we made playoffs. We honestly making the finals or winning the whole thing. That's our goal for this. I mean, we know how good we can play against these teams and the level that we're on in this event. It's just about if we can show up and do it consistently. But I know if we show up on the right day that we could beat any of these teams for sure. So.
And final question. So heading into 2025, there's a lot of people, happy but also concerned about what the future of CS may hold. What's your mindset heading into the unknown future of the VRS?
Oh, that's a tough question. I mean, I haven't done much research on it, but what I've been told, it's not looking like the best, or it's not really encouraging. But I try to be somebody that just has adversity through all that, and you just keep pushing no matter what, because at the end of the day, you just got to win and put in hard work, and then the results will show. So, yeah, that's it.
All right, so that is Ben1337 of Party Astronauts heading to playoffs. Thank you so much for your time.